Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about 5 tips, things that you can do to prepare when starting your own business. My first tip for you is to do something that you're passionate about. Owning your own business can be the most rewarding and awesome experience ever, but it also is a great challenge. I've owned my own business for 7 years and I've been the sole employee as well as the sole business owner, and it can be extremely challenging to do things that aren't necessarily normal to our everyday lives, that aren't exactly the thing that we are passionate about, what drove us to start our own business, but it can also be really lonely. So it's very important that we do a little bit of self-examination beforehand to make sure that we are passionate about what we want to do with this new business. What are our goals? What is it in this business that makes us hum and makes us tick? Because sometimes when there is something challenging and you are feeling extremely alone or possibly unsuccessful, if you already have that internal passion inside you that you're just ready to take on this field and this career, it will just make you so much more fulfilled and keep you motivated on that track for success. My second tip for you is to do a little bit of preparation before diving into this business and have either some sort of a nest egg of funds that are ready for you to spend on your business, or continue to have a stream of income, however that is, either through a full-time job or a part-time job. It's super important when starting a business to have some sort of disposable income on hand, because there is going to be a lot of testing of different kinds of marketing techniques, maybe different opportunities you'll come your way and you want to try it. If you don't have any cash on hand to make an attempt and give something a shot, then you might actually cut it short. So for me, a marketing technique might last 6 to 12 months. But if I don't have available assets on hand to actually give it a good shot, I might cut it short a few months early because I need to do something like pay the rent or pay my kids' tuition or something like that. And you really want to make sure that you've allocated a certain amount of funds to your business, but you also do have funds to live on that are not exclusively relying on that new business. Starting a business takes time, and generating income also takes time. So do a little bit of preparation on the back end to make sure that you have plenty of money to survive, to pay your rent, to buy your groceries, but also to try new things in your business as you're exploring this new opportunity. My third tip for you is to do some market research. Find out about the industry that you are attempting to start a business in. See what's out there, either locally to you or nationally. Depending on where your market is, you want to get a gauge of what's going on out there. But you also want to find out how you can be unique in that market. So for me, when I started a wedding photography business in Chicago, I realized very quickly that it is an extremely oversaturated market with photographers. So what did I need to do? I needed to present something to my potential clients, to my new clients, that would make me different. So for me, I started focusing truly on what I could bring, what Michelle could bring different to the table that maybe not all the other photographers could. So if you have a good idea of what's going on around you, that's wonderful. But do a little bit more research and just make sure. You definitely want to be prepared and understand everything about the field that you're entering before you start your business, because you can make better adjustments then versus later on down the road when you're relying on that income. My fourth tip for you is to talk to the experts before you dive in. So whether that is a lawyer or an accountant or some sort of a business coach, maybe even someone who's already in the particular industry that you're looking to start a business in. Get as much information as you possibly can before you dive in, just so you have a better chance of getting your ducks in a row a little bit sooner. So depending on the field that you're entering into might depend on who you're speaking to, but you definitely want to get a good idea of legally where you stand as well as financially. Do you have any other streams of income? Is this the only thing that you're working toward? If you're doing a product and selling something versus doing a service-based business, there's a lot of different things that contractually you need to know. So talking to the individuals that are the experts in their field will help you start your business off on the right foot. My fifth tip for you is to make some plans, set some goals, and to write all these things down. So often as we're starting a business, we can initially feel like we are on top of the world, But immediately once we hit a stumbling block or there's a brick wall in front of us, we just completely fall apart. That's to be expected. It's a completely new industry. We might feel completely alone or uneducated in the particular field that we're in. But as that happens, if you've already got some goals written down and some plans, it will help you remotivate yourself every morning when you get up out of bed. So before you start your business, start writing down where you want to be in 6 months, where you want to be in a year. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you will have to be there, and you shouldn't hold yourself up to it and make it a negative thing if you are not there, but it'll definitely keep you motivated getting toward that goal. Sometimes goals can be completely overwhelming because you have no idea how to get there. But if you take 20, 30 minutes out of every single day, an extremely large goal might be easier to achieve if you break it up into 365 tiny sections. So think about your business on those kind of scales, and it will make it a little bit easier to get to where you need to be. But also, if you do not have some sort of a trajectory and a path laid before you, you won't be going anywhere because you won't know where to go. So definitely write down those plans and those goals. So I hope this helped you to some extent as you are preparing to start your new business. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to hear about all of your wonderful businesses that are starting. Feel free to leave comments below about some tips that might have helped you, or if you have new tips for me, I would love to hear. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.